guys doing? Okay. Set that there. Whoops, wrong
You just
direction.
like playing with the Zoom button.
Well, I'm trying to zoom in a little bit. Good morning, friends.
I can see your hand. I think. My head's back.
We have Anna with us today, and we have Lillian with us today. Is that true?
I can see the things.
We have Nathan with us today. We have Elizabeth with us today. For some reason, I'm not hearing that. Lillian, are you there?
Can you see me?
There she is. Hi, Lillian. How about Anna?
Hi.
Good morning, Anna. Are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Morning.
Good morning, Anna. Great. Communication. FYI, Anna, I can hear you, but I don't know if your camera is on. We don't see your picture.
I can. Is it on? Oh, okay.
There you go. Okay, we see you now. Great. Got everybody here for class. We're missing Rebecca. Not sure about that, but we're also recording the class today, so we'll see what happens. All right. Welcome to Algebra 1 class. I want to do a couple things right away this morning. One, I emailed everybody an adjusted schedule for this week. I have some bad news for you. We will not be able to meet tomorrow for Algebra 1. And so, my apologies. The plan is, and I emailed this lesson plan to everyone before coming up to class. But just so that you know also what the plan is, since I will be out of the building tomorrow, our online friends, we simply will not meet tomorrow. No reason to log in tomorrow, okay? This is tomorrow. Our friends here, Elizabeth and Nathan, you will report to Mrs. Welmer's class. You won't participate in her class. You'll have a study hall in her class. Okay. Here is the plan. Of course, today we're going to talk about a new lesson, raising to a power, lesson 5. That lesson will be due on Friday. Not tomorrow. It'll be due on Friday. Also, you may choose or choose not to participate in an optional extra credit assignment. It's optional. The details are outlined in the lesson plan, but let me state them here and ask if there are any questions, since I won't be here tomorrow to answer any questions about the optional extra credit assignment. So the optional extra credit assignment is this. I'm going to read it to you straight off the page. Try as many of the set 4 problems in lessons 1 through 5 as you can. Get at least 3 correct, 3 of the 5 correct, or you only have to try 3. Get at least 3 correct and gain 1 more correct for a Chapter 1 test. So if you miss 1 on the Chapter 1 test, you miss 1 and that's the only one you missed, you get 100%. If you miss 2 on the Algebra 1 test, Chapter 1 test, you only missed 1. See how that works? You get 1 correct. If you get all 5 correct, you try all 5, you get all 5 correct for the algebra or for the set 4 problems, and you get 2 more correct on the final on the Chapter 1 exam. Now, let's say that you score above 100%, or you score 100% on the test. Then I give you a percent, so you actually score 101%. If you score a 100%, you get all 5 correct, you get 102%. You get a percent extra, okay? If you miss them, they don't count against you. So you can't go wrong. The worst thing that would happen is that you wouldn't get 3 or more correct, and then you wouldn't get any points. If you get 4 correct, you get 1 extra point, or 1 more correct. So if you get 5 correct, you get 2. All right. So there's no award for 4, 2, or 1 correct. Just a reward for 3 or 5. So there's no penalty for missing problems. If you want to participate in the optional, it's optional. You don't have to do it. Okay. Optional extra credit. It's due beginning of the class on Friday. So it'll be just like an added Friday assignment. Okay? So, and just to make sure you're clear what I'm talking about, if you look in your book, lesson 1, there is a section 4 on page 11, a number puzzle. And so it'll ask you to do some things and ask several questions there. So you need to answer those questions, so forth. If you look at lesson 2, set 4 is on page 16. See it? It's the Roman numeral 1V, or IV, excuse me, IV. That's set 4. Lesson 3's set 4 is on page 22. Okay. Lesson 4's set 4, the Pilgrims and the Loaves of Bread, on page 27. And set 5's set 4 is on page 32. So the set 4 is Roman numeral IV, 4. That's set 4. Okay? Anybody have a question about that? So no class tomorrow. If you want to and you're feeling you want to use that time and you don't want to mourn the fact that you don't get to gather for the best class of the day, you can work through these problems during that time or any other time as far as that goes. It is due at the beginning of class on Friday. Okay? All right. Sir?
Question about number 28.
I haven't gotten that far yet. I'm only taking questions on what I've talked about so far. All right. Next item of business. Next item of business. I want you to look with me. It seemed like there were several of you that missed a set of problems. I want to make sure we understand them before we move on. So look with me back to lesson 3 on multiplication and problem 20. Problem 20. Okay? On problem 20, some of you had some concerns about this, so let's look at it briefly. Problem 20 on page 20, how about that? The multiplication problem 5 times 8 and the addition problem 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 are equivalent. Write a multiplication problem equivalent to each of the following addition problems. Now, some of these you didn't have much trouble with. For instance, the first one I think everyone got correct. It says 10 plus 10 plus 10. Okay, Harold wants you to write a multiplication problem equivalent to 10 plus 10 plus 10. The answer is what? Three tens, right? 3 times 10. B. 3 plus 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 3. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 10 threes there. And so you have 10 threes. 10 times 3. All right? Letter C. X plus X plus X. Can you all see that? My remote friends? Try to zoom a little bit. All right. Well, you have 3 x's. Remember, that's one way I told you that you can do that. 3 x's or 3 times x. You could also write simply 3x. 3 times x. Actually, the problems, Harold wants you to write a multiplication problem, so the best answer would be this, because this actually is a multiplication problem that says 3 times x, right? And it's preferred, friends, it's preferred that when you have variables, and even when you don't have variables, now that you are Algebra 1 students, it's preferred to use the dot over the old that we've used x for time. It's preferred to use the dot or parentheses. Okay? Do you have to? No. But do you want to be, you know, kind of in the in crowd in Algebra 1? Yes, because that's what you're going to see. You're going to see that solid dot as a multiplication sign as a general rule, or you're going to see parentheses. So you might as well get used to writing it that way, since that's what you're going to see. All right? Now, the problem came, like, for instance, in letter D, where it says 4 plus 4 plus dot, dot, dot. Those are not multiplication signs. It means it keeps on going, 4 plus 4 plus 4, and it concludes plus 4. And it says that there are 15 of them. Now, so there are 15 fours. It's another way of saying it. Well, if I follow the rule, there are 15 fours. 15 times 4, there's your answer. Does everybody understand that? Or, what if instead of 15 of them, the next problem says x of them? Well, instead of 15 fours, you have x fours. So you could write x times x dot 4, x times 4, or you could write 4x. Either way, you're going to be okay. Letter F says, what if you have, instead of 4s, you have x plus dot, dot, dot plus x, and you have y of them? Well,